It's Transformers 96 here. In the video, I'm going to be talking about some new shown Star Wars The Black Series figures. So yeah, so these were shown at the Star Wars Celebration in Europe. Not too much new stuff has been shown. A couple of things are on display that we've seen previously, but haven't seen very much. And then there is one official new figure, and it was first shown at the Rogue One panel. So you can see the picture of this figure along with the actress as well. So very cool. Obviously, I had my fingers crossed that there would be some Rogue One figures shown. Unfortunately, just one. They didn't show anything else. However, it is nice to see the figures. Yeah. So let's talk about it. So the one that they showed was Jyn Erso, the main character of the Rogue One. Overall, figure looks pretty good. Face sculpt looks decent. You know, for Black Series, they're obviously a small scale as well as you know, they're just a $20 figures, so the face sculpts aren't great, but they're pretty good. And this one looks decent. The rest of the figure looks really nice. Obviously, it's a completely new sculpt. You seem to have a lot of good texture in the jacket there, especially, and then nice wrinkles in the shirt, pants, as well as boots. Overall, looks like a really good figure. The gun, it can be holstered in that holster, and apparently that holster and everything was designed after Han Solo's. That's what she said in the panel, at least, so that's kind of interesting. But overall, looking quite good, looking like a pretty standard Black Series figure, however, a good one. You can see that in the package, we do have an in-package image, which is really cool. You get to see the artwork at the bottom there, as well as she does come with the little hood that we've seen her in that trailer when she is approaching some stormtroopers. So that looks really nice, and I'm glad that she comes with that, as well as I'm glad that it's removable, and you can see her gun a bit more clearly there. Overall, looking like a decent figure, and I am excited to get that. I'm excited to get all the Rogue One figures. I'm pretty excited for Rogue One in general. Looking quite nice. We do have a new Leia, which, you know, the fact that it's a fabric costume is basically, whether you like fabric, you're going to like this, and if you don't, you don't. It looks alright. This doesn't look like the best figure. The eyes look like they're way too, like, far apart. The face sculpt looks like they attempted to do it really nicely, but it just didn't come out very well. The hood looks awful. The way that it's kind of flown back, like, I don't know if they were going for it, like, to be on, or if they were going for it to be off, but it just looks really bad. And then her outfit just in general is very puffy, so not the best looking figure in my opinion. We do have C-3PO. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to get a better image of him, so just talk about him really fast. You have C-3PO, which is really nice to get a Black Series C-3PO. It's about time, and this is in his Force Awakens look, where he does have the red arm. Then you have that Kylo Ren unmasked, which is the exclusive for this. Unfortunately, it's the exclusive. I would love to get that figure, but in the United States here, and not obviously at the Star Wars Celebration, I don't think I'm going to have an opportunity to get them. Hopefully they do some sort of variation and release it as a regular figure. Then we have one of the pilots for the AT-ATs, looking nice. You know, like, this is a great figure to get if you have a big AT-AT, but by itself, I don't think it looks really nice unless you have like a bunch of the pilots and things like that from the Empire. But overall, it looks like it's a decent figure. Probably one I'm going to skip, though. I think I'm going to restrict myself to just the new figures when it comes to these Star Wars figures. This is a cool one. This is the classic Snowtrooper, which looks really nice. The cloth underneath the armor looks too yellowish to me. Now, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that is the proper color, or maybe this is a prototype, but it looks very odd. Yeah, it has to be a prototype, right? So I guess, although I think that we've seen this guy in fully white, so I don't know why they would show this. So I don't know, maybe if you have the information, I'd love to know, is this a prototype, or is this actually how it's going to turn out, or what the reason is that this would still be in its prototype mode, because I feel like we've seen it in its regular form, you know, somewhat recently. Then we have an in-package look of that Kylo Ren, looking awesome. Be excited to see some of the reviews that will come out from him. Very nice. There's when they showed and announced the figure at the Rogue One panel. And then you have the different characters here. We have Kylo Ren as well as Jyn Erso. I'm a little confused as to, because they're numbered like on the boxes, so I don't know if this is to say that we are going to get a regular release Kylo Ren coming out eventually with unmasked head. Considering Jyn Erso is 22, obviously this one would come out after or in the same wave of the first series from Rogue One, so possibly we will get a regular release one. I'm not quite sure, but maybe that's what it means. And then we have a Rebels character. I can't remember her name. She's a Mandalorian though. Looking pretty neat. I like the fact that she has the spray paint like all over herself because she paints. So that's kind of a nice touch. I considered getting these Rebels figures. I watched some of the episodes, but I've really lost interest in them. So unless my interest peaks again before these come out, I think I'll pass on it. And then they also did show a Sith. There, you can see him in the background of this picture. I don't, it's from the expanded universe. I don't know that's his name. He looks pretty neat though. If I do get him, it will purely because he's, a Sith, so he kind of looks cool. But character-wise, I really don't know anything about him. But there you go. Really just wanted to mainly talk about Jyn Erso, the first Rogue One Black Series figure. Hopefully there's more to come pretty soon, and maybe at Comic-Con they'll show some more. Although I would have guessed that they do their main Star Wars push at this event. So I don't know if we're going to see any more Rogue One things at Comic-Con because I would have expected them to show them here instead. But unfortunately, they only showed one thing. But still, it is nice to see that one thing. It looks like a decent figure and just gets us all a little bit more excited for the next Star Wars film. Alright, there you go. That's my review of the Star Wars Black Series figures on display at Star Wars Celebration Europe. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think of this figure.